So I got this popcorn maker with no instructions that make sense to me, right? Yeah. Anyways, so I pick up the stuff and I started looking at it and I was like, I can't get this shit. Like, one of the wheels looked bigger than the other one, but turned out they were both the same size because I had to measure them. But I guess my eyes was playing tricks on me. But one looks bigger than the other one, for real. But anyways, I put the little screw foot on the bottom. Those are the only things that I figured out what to do, just by the instructions. And I was just like, you know what? I got to figure this shit out. So I started thinking and then I just started working. So, yeah. So this is me trying to figure out which side I need to put together to go to the foot. Those two little legs that you have right there. Okay, so it had two sides. These two sides right here. One had like a little rig on it, like a little mark. And the other one was plain. So I was like, okay, which one do I put with this small foot? So I figured I'll put the flat one with the small foot. So those two holes on the fat one goes right there. Why did I put this right here? I don't know. But anyways, moving on. So this is me trying to figure out, do I really want to put it there or do I not really want to put it there? I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it there. Girl, do it. Shit, taking forever. Just do it. I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was really trying to figure this shit out by looking at that picture that you saw and just by trying to figure out the instruction at the same time. So I was trying to figure out whether or not I should put that little metal thing inside or outside. So I just went ahead and put the metal thing pointed inside. So anyways, so I'm going to put those two foot on the flat part. There we go. Okay, girl, do it. Okay. I want to do it eventually. I don't know why. So the washers, I think I'm showing the washers here. Yeah, the washers, I put the washers on the bolts. And now I'm going to bolt the leg onto the flat panel thing. There you go. Okay, good job, girl. Good job. Okay. Come on. Let's go. We can do it. Yeah. No. At the back of it, I was trying to figure out, why is this thing not staying? Well, duh. I have to put the washer at the back of it. I didn't even think about it. So it came with a lot of washers. It was like about, I ain't even gonna lie, I don't remember how much it was, but it was more than 2. It was like about 5 or so, or more than 5. But I put it in there, and then I put the washer at the back, and I screw it in. That's basically what I did with all 4 of these screws. Those 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put 4 of them right there to secure those front legs, or back legs if you want to call them. No, front legs, because that's the front. Yeah, front legs. So I'm going to screw it in. Yeah, that's me trying to figure out, why is it not staying? Well, because it ain't staying because there's no washer at the back, girl. But it was late, I was tired, and I was pissed off that needs them instruction. And you know, my stuff didn't even come with letters on them. My pieces did not have letters on them at all. No letters. Okay, now I'm just like, yeah, the instructions had letters and all that stuff on the pieces and letters on the parts. I ain't had no damn letters. Okay, who is my Tucky? Who you barking after? Okay, so here I'm counting how many washers is there. It was 12 washers. So that's what that was. So I'm taking it out my 4 so I could put behind these they call it things screws, right? So I put the little washer. That's how I'm putting it on the back. So yeah, let's go. Do it. So this is how it's going to look. Now I'm going to put the washer at the back and screw it on. There you go. You do the same thing with the other side. Finish. Now I'm doing the other one. So I didn't use the little wrench thing that they had to tighten it because I wasn't sure if I was doing it right yet. So I didn't want to tighten it up. So I just used my hand to secure it. Tighten it with my hand and move on. So 2 there and then 2 on the other side. So this is it finished with these 2. Like I said, I'm not tightening it up yet because look, I didn't know if I was doing this thing right. So I was like, you know what? Let me just leave it for now. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Should I start with the wheels? Should I start with the top? I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So these two pieces are the pieces that has nothing, no screws attached to them. These are just single pieces with 2 holes. So those are gonna go in the middle. See, now you see why I didn't tighten it up? Because right here, I had to take off the top one because that's where that screw piece is gonna be. So I'm glad I didn't tighten it up. So now this piece is gonna go right here. It's gonna screw right here. Excuse me. That's gonna just screw all the way in. And then the other side, the same thing. So the only the one at the bottom is gonna have the washer at the back. This one is gonna use this stick. And this is the top one. The top screw. And you do the same thing with the other top screw. Screw it in right there. Now, like I said, my pots did not come with any letters. So I decided to put the wheels on the part that has the line like that going across it, right? So these 2 longer screws that you have is the screws you're going to use. And then there's 2 washers that has rubbers on it. It's the only 2 washers in the pack. So you can't miss them. So those are going to go at the end of these screws to secure the wheel. And yes, it does go like that because you'll see there is a little indentation in the actual part and the screw fits perfectly in it. So, okay, so that's how that goes, right? And then you put the washer with the rubber on top of it at the end of the screws to secure the wheels, and it looks like this. Don't tighten it all the way because it has to move, unless you don't want to move your wheels. But you know, it's a wheel, right? Why you don't want to move, you know? But anyway, moving on. So the two screws, the small screws, that's where we're gonna put those. Those two small screws that's left, you're gonna put those there, and that's gonna secure this piece to the end of your cart to make it, you know, put it together. There you go. See? So all you got to do is screw it in with your hand and then tighten it after you're finished with the wrench that they gave you. Don't forget the washers. You got to put like the little, not the washer. What do you think called? Is that thing called a washer? The flat little thing that you put at the back of the screw so it wouldn't go inside the piece. But you know what I'm saying. But anyway, don't forget that piece. So this flat piece right here, this has to go inside of the cart. This is basically gonna be the bottom of the cart or the drawer, if that makes sense. That's where you're gonna put shit in. So you just drop it in there like that. It's foolproof. It's easy. Just drop it in there like that. And that piece now, that piece is the piece that has the screws on it, right? You don't take the screws out. It came like that for a reason. All you had to do is just slide it in the top and slide it on the other side and push it down, and that's it. You don't have to unscrew it or nothing. It comes like that. Push it in, and that's it. And the other piece is just like that. You pick it up and you just slide it on. See? There you go. Good job, girl. Good job. Hey, I was so proud of myself. I was like, yes, I get in it. Right. Okay. Now, moving on. Now you had to decide where you want to put your door. Now you can put your door on either side. It's no reason why you don't. What do you call it thing? No, I can't talk. It's no particular side to put the door. You just got to choose which side you want the door on. So I chose, did I choose this side? Yeah, I chose this side because where I want to put the machine, I want the door to be facing that way. So I chose this side to put the door on. But you can choose the other side. It doesn't matter. It just depends on where you want your wheels to be and where you want your door to open from. And I wanted the wheels on my right, so I put the door here. That came with a little dent, so I had to like pound it down with a hammer so it could be flushed. But that wasn't a big deal. So I just pounded down and it's fine. So that's that. That was the door. Now I have to secure the door. And there's these. I forgot the door had to be secured and I pulled it. It was like pulling it open, like duh. So yeah. So there's little screws and what is it? My son coming. What is it, baby? What's wrong? Where one? My poor baby. Hold on. I'll be back. Forget it. He wanted to play. You done? Can I talk to humans now? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so back to business. So right here, I'm using the little screwdrivers they gave you and the little screws, and you just put them there. It's 4. 1 on each, well, I said 1. 2 on each side. 2 here and 2 on the other side. Now putting on the back panel. The back panel is for the back. So just put it on. Same way put on the other one. Just rest it on there. It fits perfectly on there. And then you screw it in on the side like you did the front panel. Okay, so both sides is on. Testing the door. There we go. See, now it ain't falling off. Next. So here we have the two small side pieces and then the big circle thingy, bar, the big fat bar. So those two small goes to the big fat bar, and then these goes together. So the flat piece for the tray, and then the or stand. I guess this is stand you call it, not a tray. And then the bigger piece. See how? Yep, that's the bigger piece. These big two pieces goes with the long skinny bar. So it goes like that. The straight top is going to be on top. See, straight on top. See, there you go. And then that all those pieces go together. So now I had to find out how to screw them together. And I am using the small screws. There you go. Well, I guess medium, not small. The medium size screws, or whatever size you want to call them. Hell, I don't know. And don't forget the flat piecey thing to go on top. Because I don't know what they call those flat thing that goes. Yeah, that. I don't know what they call that. If you know what they call it, let me know, because I don't know. So you put that piece like that. Don't forget to put that piece on all of your screws. And yeah, let's go. So this is how we're going to put them in. Just like that. Just like that. Yep. And then put the washer at the back to secure it. Okay, now after you have the two pieces secured, the big fat bar is gonna go right there. Don't forget, the small one goes with the big fat bar. Well, the small little bracket thing goes with the big fat bar. And you have to unscrew it this time. So you unscrew both ends, then you put it in, slide it in, and then you use the screw to secure it on either side. So just like that, and then you put the screws on either side. Okay, now we're going to the other side. And my knee was killing me here, so shoot, I had to bring me something to put under my knee. My knee was killing me, Jed. So, doing the other side now. Let's see. This is the big side. So this is the big bracket thing. Like I said, the flat, straight part goes on top. And you do either side. Okay, we're going to secure these. You're securing this side the same way you did the other small side with the brackets and the nubs. For this right here, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put them. That's going to be in the front. And then the flat part is going to be in the back of the bar. So this goes in the back and then the bar goes in the front. This goes right there in those two little holes. So you got to unscrew the screws that's in the piece to secure it to that bracket on either side. And then the other two screws in the front is where you're going to put these screws for the bar. So this is me securing the flat part to the bracket. Okay, now it's time to secure the small bar to the bracket. Like I said, take out the screws and then use that to secure on each side. Okay, so this is it finished with the bar and the tray. This is secured. Okay, so now it's time to put on the top. Ooh, this big thing right here. I was tired yet. Tired, you hear me? So you just rest it on top. Nothing special to it, just rest it on top. And now you have to secure it at the bottom. So before I secure it, I forgot I had to put on the door. So I got the door, and on the door there's a little groove on the hinge, so you just rest it in there. It's foolproof. So you just push it in and it'll drops right in place. I couldn't do it with the phone in my hand, so I had to put it down. You see a little groove right there, a little bump, and then there's a little bump there. You just gotta match them up and then just push it in and it goes right in. Now, I didn't know how to do the actual con part. This is just a tray. Just push the tray in there. Nothing to that. Just push it in there. But as far as the top, I was just trying to figure out how to do the yeah, that's me telling you you just got to screw in the bulb. That was easy. Just screw the bulb in. Nothing to it. This right here, I was trying to figure out how to do the what do you call it? The popcorn pot or kettle, whatever the hell you want to call it. All this stuff came with the machine. And remember I was telling you about the inside securing it? This is what I'm doing right now. So you see where those latches is right there? You just pull it down and it springs right into place and locks itself automatically. So you just push down that, let it go, and it just locks. Pull it down and it locks automatically. So that you have to do it on each side. So that's 4 of those you have to pull down. See? And it goes right in. It locks automatically. So that's that. So here I'm just trying to figure out how to put this on. So I took the 2 screws off that was on the kettle. Those are the screws. And I placed the cover on top. And I figured that in order for it to be secured, the screw should be there to hold it down, right? Because it doesn't make sense without having something to hold it down. So I figure, hey, that makes sense. So that's what I did. So those 2 I put right there. Just screw those down. Don't do that right now because when you put it up, you can't have it on to put it up because I tried and it didn't work. So I had to take it off. So, but anyway, just keep in mind this is how it's supposed to look, right? So I'm showing you how it's supposed to look when it's in there. These little, what do you call it? I don't know what that is. But anyway, those little things are going to go right in there. They're going to drop right in there, right? So all right, let's go. And the plug, of course, the plug is going to be plugged in to there. Right? Okay. All right, let's go. So in order for you to put it up, you have to take those stuff off. Okay? So take the screw off, take the top off. Those are the 2 screws. And then you just pick it up. The handle has to be facing the door. And then you push it in like that. You see? See, there you go. It just fits right in the little groove. Those little knob thing I showed you earlier. So that's how it's supposed to be. And then now you're going to plug it in right there. So you just slide the piece on. This little lip has to be on that side where the handle is. See? And it fits right in there. You see the little socket? It fits right in there. And now you're going to just put on your screws and secure it like I showed you earlier. Just secure it right there on the other side. So 2 screws securing it right there. Okay, now that part is done. Now I have to put the, what do you call that thing? Little catcher. I don't know what you call that thing there, but anyway, You have to put that one in front. See the little grooves right there? It has 2 grooves. One right there and one right there. And you just put those little pieces right there in there. And then those other pieces gonna hold it. So it's just like a little catch-all drawer. It catches the popcorn from falling out the you know what I'm saying, falling out the thing, wherever the thing is. Shit. Anyway, so you put that in there like that. Right. Okay, put it in there, girl. All right, see, and it stays like that. You can close it or you can leave it open for now, but yeah, see? So everything is basically together now. Everything is done. I put my stuff in the little drawer. Everything is done. So close the little door, and you can close the door with the little drawer, with the little catcher thing. I call it catcher because I don't know what the hell they call the thing. But anyway, you can close the little catcher or you can leave it open like this. But I think I showed you how to close it as well before I leave. It's my butter down there. I think I showed you. Let me see. Okay, yes, so I showed you right here. See, you just close it up and then you close the door. Make it look nice and pretty if you're using it. And that is it. It's all done.